console on. Yours truly back in my gaming chair for a rant about Sony PlayStation 5, the PS5, and how it's literally just the Super PS4 Pro 2.0 regarding the games and all, with just one of them actually showing is in complements the PS5 hardware, specs, graphics, engine, and heart of the console. They continue to gimp it, even if it's basic and normal potential and powers of the PlayStation 5. They continue to just gimp it. Due to the pandemic 2020 and the chip shortage, getting either a PS5 or Xbox S was a 1 in a million lottery winning ticket, since throughout gaming companies and studios were truly up shit's creek. And sadly, due to these scalpers on Amazon and eBay, if they actually had one and it wasn't no semi block or brick and you wasn't paying $600, no, you was paying double the $600 or the $600 plus half of that $600 or more. And that's if it came with an actual PlayStation 5, and that's some online retail and troll combining a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation 2 by duct tape inside of a PlayStation 5 empty box. So for 2 years, you was out of luck. Now, gaming companies and studios gimped the PS5 and the Xbox X. Speaking and picking on the PS5 mostly because, let's face it, 95% of these new releases for the PS5 can easily run on a PS4 Pro and even the OG PS4. Minus one game mentioned earlier, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart and Cyberpunk 2077. I think Returnal Final Fantasy Remake Intergrade could run on the PS4 Pro, to be honest. But they are not on there for some unknown reason. But, then you have the Fubari, the effed up beyond all recognition of WB Montreal DC game scrapping Gotham Knights, which looks way worse than Arkham Knight that came out 7 years before. No PS4 or Xbox One ports of Gotham Knights. For a game that was built on the PS4, Xbox One hardware, logic isn't everywhere. So WTF, it's not like everybody in their gaming mamas and daddies have a PS5. They know there's much more PS4 owners, there's much more Xbox One owners than there are with the PS5 and with the Xbox X. And possibly until 2026. So I'll boldly make that guess is when it's going to be in all stores. It looks like it's becoming a thing now, but don't hold your breath on it. Especially in this time during the holiday season. Don't hold your breath on getting the Xbox X or PS5. Now, there's leaked images and word around the campfire on social media and all over online that Sony's going to release a PS6 in 2027, 2028. Sounds legit because the average console game cycle is 6 years, give or take. PS5 and Xbox X was released back in about 2020. Yeah, about 2020. So that would be about 7 to 8 years. The exception was the PS5 and Xbox 360, which lasted 11 years for the PlayStation 3, 2006 to 2017, and 12 years for the Xbox 360, 2005 and 2004, so 13 years to 2017. That was kind of a lightning in the bottle, too, if we think about it. Because before they lasted, again, the average was 6. They either go within 3, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and 6, and that's it. So, so you pretty much just got a PS5 at the moment just to play super versions of PS4 games. Yes, we can point it to the pandemic 2020. True, that shut everything, and I mean everything down. And we're just rising up from the ashes, like the phoenix that we are, from the shutdowns. So I guess I can't be too hard on it, but still, I don't know. I guess this is you can take this both sides and all of that, and this is a two-way street. I'm still mad and empathize with us PS4 owners who still are in the majority and are out of luck with the next episodes of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Again, Integrate could easily run on the PS4 Pro latest update. This is why I'm weary and I'm done with gaming, because these games are nothing more than physical. As soon as going to be obsolete sooner than you think, because physical copies are more or less coasters that look cool. Updates that eventually become the complete game, because we waited and waited and waited and waited and waited for the first episode. I don't care whether you like it or not, it's an episode. The Final Fantasy VII remakes are episodic. Yes, they are. With remake, and yet the PS4 sadly will be left behind with the remake. Just with the remake episode 1. Rebirth, rumored, is going to be episode 2. That's not going to be on PlayStation 4. So people who don't get a PlayStation 5, they just screwed you over. Reunion, that could be is episode 3, and Retribution could be episode 4. Assuming these episodes will even be for the PlayStation 5, the way how Square Enix with their game cycle has become, these are just episodic I guess they're just episodic game consoles. Maybe I guess episode 4 will be on the PlayStation 8. The PS8. Hey, not surprising. Look how long same game companies did with the DLCs and these add-ons. Look how long it took them with episode 1 remake. Integrate should have been on a PlayStation 4. Just a light version of it. But then again, all these games were built on the engine of PlayStation 4 and just look prettier and more robust on the PlayStation 5. So I'm not dealing with episode 1 out of 4 because I need an upgrade. Screw that and screw you, Squeenix. So there's 2 games on the PS5 that are exclusive. Ratchet and Clank a rip apart, and to a degree Cyberpunk 2077. The rest of them are all super versions. Even more evidence when you buy the PlayStation 4 physical or digital copy. Sony gives you the PS5 digital copy for free. True story. I recently purchased Trigger Witch for the PS4 digital. And do you know that I also owned a PlayStation 5 version of it too? So if Sony was to get rid of the PlayStation 4 version, that means I technically speaking on my Black Dash Night 2009 have a PlayStation 5 game. But I'm never getting a PlayStation 5 because it's going to be till 2024 at least before they are literally in the stores without being like $2,000 and all that. So yeah, I will give it at earliest 2024 and latest 2060, where we see these game companies and studios finally working on this great potential with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox X powers and engine, ridding away the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One ports and focus entirely on the current gen, because it is lagging behind, severely lagging behind. But it's true, I highly doubt 2 to 4 years from now, the majority of gamers will have a PS5 or Xbox X. Now we're at the end of this and finished with my gaming rant, so console off. This now concludes the video, and hope that you enjoyed, and thank you for stopping by, and please give this video likes, share this video, comment down below, and until next time, peace, love, and happiness. Happy watching!